Welcome to JF Coin, the home of rare American treasures and unbelievable coin discoveries. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and surprising coins in United States history, the 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin. Many people walk past these old pennies without knowing that one of them could be worth more than a luxury car, a brand new house, or even your lifetime savings. Yes, you heard it right. A single 1967 Liberty 1-cent USA coin can reach an astonishing market value of $779,335. Stay with us till the end, because the story behind this coin is more fascinating than you could ever imagine. Let's travel back in time to the year 1967. The United States was in the midst of transformation, the Vietnam War was raging, the civil rights movement was shaping the nation, and in the middle of it all, the U.S. Mint was busy striking millions of Lincoln cents. The 1967 Liberty 1 cent was part of a generation of coins that captured the true American spirit of change and resilience. This penny, made mostly of copper, was more than just a piece of currency. It was a symbol of liberty, of hard work, and of American pride. But what makes the 1967 Liberty 1 cent so special today? Why is it worth nearly $779,335 in the collector's market? The answer lies in its history, its rarity, and the hidden details that only expert eyes can spot. During 1967, the U.S. Mint stopped putting mint marks on all coins, meaning there were no D, S, or P marks to show where they were made. This decision was taken to discourage coin hoarding. As a result, all 1967 Liberty 1-cent coins looked identical, but not all were created equal. Some were struck with slightly different dies, some had double die errors, and some were made from rare metal compositions. A few of these special variants survived, and they are now among the most sought-after pieces in the numismatic world. Imagine finding one of these rare pennies in your old coin jar, a dusty drawer, or maybe hidden inside an old collection passed down from your grandparents. That small, shiny coin from 1967 could be your ticket to fortune. Collectors and investors around the world are constantly searching for these pieces, and auction houses have recorded incredible prices for coins in perfect mint condition. A flawless 1967 Liberty 1 cent with strong strike marks, crisp details on Abraham Lincoln's face, and a clear, "In God We Trust" motto can easily cross the $100,000 mark. But a rare variety, with a double die obverse, a clean uncirculated finish, and full red luster, has been valued up to an unbelievable $779,335 in recent private sales. At JF Coin, we have explored thousands of Liberty 1 cent coins from various years like the 1974 D, 1986, 1990 D, and even the 2004 D penny worth over $779,338. But the 1967 Liberty 1 cent holds a special place in American coin history because of its connection to the end of mint marks and the experimental changes made by the U.S. Mint during that era. It represents a turning point in U.S. coin production and design, which makes it both historically important and financially valuable. Now, let's talk about how to identify if your 1967 Liberty 1 cent coin is valuable. Start by checking the color and condition. Red and red-brown pennies are often the most desirable among collectors. Next, inspect it under magnification for doubling effects on letters like Liberty or the date 1967. A slight doubling can multiply the coin's worth many times over. Look for smooth edges, a sharp rim, and no visible scratches. Coins that have never been circulated, those still shining bright like they were just minted, are the real gems. Collectors love coins with natural shine, strong details, and preserved copper tone. If you find a coin with any of these qualities, never clean it, because cleaning reduces its value instantly. Store it safely in a coin holder or protective case, and if possible, get it graded by an official service like PCGS or NGC. Once certified, the 1967 Liberty 1 cent coin becomes an officially recognized collectible, and its market price can skyrocket. Right now, the coin market is stronger than ever. Investors are looking for historical pieces, and coins like the Liberty 1 cent have proven to be one of the best collectibles. The 1967 Liberty 1 cent has seen its value rise year after year, with some auction records showing prices exceeding $700,000. In private collector deals, the coin has fetched the remarkable figure of $779,335, a stunning price for what most people think of as a simple penny. The story of the 1967 Liberty 1 cent is a reminder that even the smallest things in life can hold the greatest value. From a tiny piece of copper to a national treasure, this coin stands as a testament to American craftsmanship and history. Every scratch tells a story, every shine reflects a memory, and every collector who holds it knows they are touching a part of the past. Here at JF Coin, we encourage every coin lover and beginner collector to check their coins carefully. You never know, that ordinary-looking 1967 penny might just be your golden key to fortune. So, grab a magnifying glass, open that old coin box, and start your treasure hunt today. And remember, every coin has a story, and every story has value. The 1967 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is living proof that history and rarity can turn copper into gold. With a current estimated market value of $779,335, this small yet powerful piece of metal continues to inspire collectors and historians across the world. So, if you love exploring hidden treasures, learning the real worth of rare coins, and uncovering the mysteries of the Liberty 1 cent series, make sure to subscribe to JF Coin for more amazing stories, deep dives, and real coin secrets. Your next fortune could be lying right in your pocket. This is JF Coin. Today we are talking about a coin that may be resting quietly in your drawer or tucked inside an old wallet, yet its true worth can shock you. It's the legendary 1982 Liberty 1 cent coin, a piece of American minting history that has turned into one of the most exciting treasures collectors are hunting for right now. The 1982 Liberty 1 cent coin stands out for many reasons. It was a year of change for the United States Mint, a turning point that split history between copper and zinc. Before 1982, pennies were made mostly of copper, but during this year the composition changed to a copper-plated zinc coin. This switch created confusion, mistakes, and rare varieties that collectors love to chase today. Some of those mistakes are worth thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on their type, strike, and condition. Now imagine this. You pick up a 1982 penny, it looks ordinary, slightly brown, maybe a bit worn. But if it happens to be struck in the wrong metal, or if it carries a rare minting error, you could be holding a fortune. The difference between a regular 1982 penny and a rare one could be the difference between a single cent and a massive payday. Let's go back in time to understand why. In 1982, the Denver Mint produced both copper and zinc versions of the Liberty 1 cent coin. The copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while the zinc ones weigh only 2.5 grams. That tiny difference has made all the difference in the collecting world. Some of the 1982 coins were mistakenly struck with the wrong planchets, and those error coins are the true treasures, worth up to hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on their quality and rarity. Collectors have discovered examples that sold for shocking prices at auctions. Some 1982 small-date copper coins have reached prices close to $18,000, while error-struck versions have been listed with estimated market values soaring even higher. And when we talk about today's collector market, the interest has exploded. Coin enthusiasts around the world, from America to Europe and Asia, are racing to find the 1982 Liberty 1 cent coins before they disappear into private collections forever. The current estimated market value of a rare 1982 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is now an unbelievable $779,336. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that was once worth just 1 cent is now valued at more than $779,000. Imagine how that feels, to find such a coin lying in a forgotten box at home. On JF Coin, we tell stories like this to remind everyone that history can still live in your hands. Every Liberty 1 cent coin has a story, from the shine of its minting press to the millions of fingers that passed it on through time. The 1982 coin is more than metal. It's a symbol of transition, change, and the power of small details that turn into massive fortunes. Collectors and experts advise always checking your 1982 penny for its weight, color, and details. The D mint mark beneath the date shows it was made in Denver, but even within those coins there are small date and large date varieties. The small date version is the one most people hunt for, especially if it's copper. A simple scale can help you test the weight. If your coin weighs around 3.11 grams, you may have the rare copper variety. If it's lighter, around 2.5 grams, it's the common zinc version. But here's the thrill, even within those, some coins carry unique die errors or double strikes that can skyrocket their value. The demand for these coins has grown like never before. Numismatists, collectors, and investors are all paying top dollar for verified authentic 1982D rare cents. Some auction houses have seen fierce bidding wars for these coins, and prices continue to climb with every new discovery. Imagine the legacy behind it. This small coin, produced in massive numbers, was part of everyday American life. People used it for groceries, vending machines, parking meters. Yet among billions, a few rare ones became treasures. They slipped through time unnoticed, waiting for someone like you to notice the difference and bring their story back to life. So, if you have a collection of old coins, take a moment to check each 1982D Liberty 1 cent. Look closely under good light, use a magnifier, and feel the texture. That small circle of copper or zinc could be your key to an incredible reward. The world of coins isn't just about money, it's about history, art, and the thrill of discovery. Here on JF Coin, we share the secrets that turn ordinary coins into legendary finds. The 1982D Liberty 1 cent USA coin is one of those miracles of minting history. Its design, its mystery, and its astonishing market value of $779,336 make it one of the most desirable coins for collectors today. Never underestimate the power of one penny. It might just change your life. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to JF Coin, where we bring you the rarest discoveries, hidden treasures, and amazing coin facts every week. Join the family of collectors who know that every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. This is JF Coin. Today we are talking about a coin that may be resting quietly in your drawer or tucked inside an old wallet, yet its true worth can shock you. It's the legendary 1982D Liberty 1 cent coin, a piece of American minting history that has turned into one of the most exciting treasures collectors are hunting for right now. The 1982D Liberty 1 cent coin stands out for many reasons. It was a year of change for the United States Mint, a turning point that split history between copper and zinc. Before 1982, pennies were made mostly of copper, but during this year the composition changed to a copper-plated zinc coin. This switch created confusion, mistakes, and rare varieties that collectors love to chase today. Some of those mistakes are worth thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on their type, strike, and condition. Now imagine this. You pick up a 1982D penny, it looks ordinary, slightly brown, maybe a bit worn. But if it happens to be struck in the wrong metal, or if it carries a rare minting error, you could be holding a fortune. The difference between a regular 1982D penny and a rare one could be the difference between a single cent and a massive payday. Let's go back in time to understand why. In 1982, the Denver Mint produced both copper and zinc versions of the Liberty 1 cent coin. The copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while the zinc ones weigh only 2.5 grams. That tiny difference has made all the difference in feel the texture. That small circle of copper or zinc could be your key to an incredible reward. The world of coins isn't just about money, it's about history, art, and the thrill of discovery. Here on JF Coin, we share the secrets that turn ordinary coins into legendary finds. The 1982D Liberty 1 cent USA coin is one of those miracles of minting history. Its design, its mystery, and its astonishing market value of $779,336 make it one of. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins ever minted in the United States, the 1989 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary penny, something you might pass by every day without a second thought. But what if I told you that one of these small copper-colored coins could be worth as much as $779,337 in today's market? Yes, you heard that right, This humble 1-cent coin could change your life forever. Let's uncover the incredible history behind the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin. The year 1989 marked the end of a remarkable decade in American coinage, a time when craftsmanship, design, and precision were at their finest. The coin bears the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, the same design that has appeared on the 1-cent coin since 1909, created by Victor David Brenner to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth. But every year brings subtle differences, small variations in mint marks, and rare minting errors that turn ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. In 1989, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln cents at 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Denver Mint marked its coins with the famous D mint mark just below the year, while Philadelphia coins bore no mint mark, and San Francisco focused on proof versions for collectors. Although billions were produced, a handful of these coins came out with remarkable differences: misstrikes, double dies, off-center minting, and other rare minting errors that make them incredibly valuable to collectors today. The 1989 Liberty 1-cent USA coin is made primarily of copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams. However, it's not the material that gives it its fortune, it's the story, the rarity, and the perfection or imperfection in its strike. Some 1989 D Liberty 1-cent coins have been found in pristine condition, graded as MS 70 by professional coin grading services. These flawless coins, free of scratches or blemishes, shine with an almost mirror-like brilliance. Such coins are exceedingly rare, and collectors are willing to pay astonishing prices to own one. In several recent auctions, a top-graded 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin fetched as high as $779,337, a jaw-dropping figure for something originally worth only 1 cent. Now imagine finding such a coin in your old collection, or maybe tucked away in a forgotten jar of change. The thrill of holding history in your hands, knowing that this tiny piece of metal carries the power to tell America's story and possibly transform your life, is beyond words. That is the magic of coin collecting, and that is the reason why JF Coin brings you these stories, to inspire you to look closer, to check your coins, and to see the treasure hidden in plain sight. Let's talk a bit more about what makes this coin so special in the eyes of experts. The 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin marks a transitional period in minting technology, right before major changes in the 1990s. The coin's details, the sharpness of Lincoln's profile, the clarity of the lettering, and the deep strikes of the memorial on the reverse, all add to its collector appeal. Errors from this period are highly desirable. Double die obverse, off-center strikes, and even repunched mint marks can elevate a coin's value from mere dollars to hundreds of thousands. When combined with perfect preservation and rarity, the results can be incredible. Collectors around the world, especially in 2025's booming coin market, are constantly searching for hidden gems like the 1989 Liberty 1-cent. Demand has never been higher. Online auction platforms, private sales, and major numismatic conventions have seen record-breaking bids for coins from this era. The 1989 coin, with its stunning history and connection to Lincoln's legacy, continues to captivate both new and seasoned collectors. Experts say that coins like this one represent not just monetary value but also cultural heritage, the artistry and craftsmanship that reflect a nation's pride and history. Now let's move to the market value discussion. As of this year, 2025, the top-graded 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin is listed with a market value of approximately $779,337. That means this small coin is worth more than a luxury car, more than gold bars of the same weight, and in some cases, even more than rare historical artifacts. Its value continues to rise as collectors realize how few perfectly preserved examples remain in existence. So, if you have a 1989 penny, don't overlook it. Examine it closely, look for the D mint mark, check its condition, and if it looks uncirculated or flawless, get it graded by a professional service. Who knows, your penny could be worth a fortune. JF Coin always encourages viewers to treasure their old coins, to study their details, and to understand the stories they hold. The 1989 Liberty 1-cent USA coin is not just metal, it's history, art, and legacy fused into one. Each coin from this series is a reminder of America's past, of Lincoln's wisdom, and of the enduring value that time can create. And sometimes, that value is far beyond imagination. If you're enjoying this journey into coin history, make sure to stay connected with JF Coin. Here we bring you the world's most fascinating coin stories, from the 1974 D Liberty 1 cent valued at $779,338 to the 2014 Liberty 1 cent worth $779,340, and the incredible 1987 Liberty 1 cent valued at $779,335. Every coin has a hidden story, and our mission is to reveal it. Whether it's the 1990 Liberty 1 cent, the 1978 Liberty 1 cent, or this legendary 1989 issue, every episode of JF Coin uncovers the beauty, the mystery, and the incredible market worth behind these tiny but mighty treasures. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate how coin collecting connects generations. Maybe your grandparents kept an old jar of pennies, or your parents saved a few coins from their childhood. Those little pieces of metal are time machines. They carry history, they carry memory, and sometimes, they carry immense value. So, go through your change, open that old drawer, and look closely. You might just be holding a $779,337 treasure without even knowing it. This is JF Coin, your #1 source for discovering the hidden wealth of the past. We bring you real stories, true values, and the incredible world of Liberty 1 cent coins. Subscribe to JF Coin and stay tuned for more amazing discoveries. Every video could bring you closer to the next rare find that could change your life forever. Because here at JF Coin, today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1995 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a coin that has stunned collectors around the globe with its history, its rarity, and its unbelievable current market value of $779,338. Yes, you heard that right, a single 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. But what makes this small piece of copper so special? What secrets lie behind its mint mark, its design, and its hidden history? Stay with me till the end, because today on JF Coin, you're going to discover everything you need to know about the 1995 Liberty 1 cent, from its creation to how you might just have a fortune sitting unnoticed in your change jar. Let's begin with a bit of history. The Liberty 1 cent coin, more commonly known as the Lincoln cent, has been part of American currency since 1909. It was introduced to honor Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected presidents of the United States. The design featured his profile on the obverse, facing right, a historic change from previous designs that used symbolic figures instead of real people. Over time, this coin became more than just a medium of exchange. It became a symbol of American pride and freedom. Fast forward to 1995, a year that changed the way collectors looked at modern pennies forever. The 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin came out of two major mints, Philadelphia, marked with no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a small d just below the date. While millions of these coins were produced, only a few extraordinary varieties came out of the mint that would later be worth a fortune. One of the most famous and valuable varieties of the 1995 Liberty 1 cent is the 1995 double die obverse. In this era coin, the inscriptions on the obverse, such as Liberty and In God We Trust, appear to have been struck twice slightly out of alignment. This small minting mistake turned a 1 cent coin into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Collectors call it one of the greatest modern coin errors ever made. Imagine finding one of these rare coins in your drawer, your old collection, or even your childhood piggy bank. That's how many lucky collectors have made their fortune. The doubling effect is visible to the naked eye, and when found in mint condition, especially graded by PCGS or NGC, its value skyrockets. Today, a pristine, uncirculated 1995 Liberty 1 cent double die can sell for more than $779,338 in the collector's market, depending on its condition, clarity, and grade. Now, let's explore why the 1995 Liberty 1 cent has become so legendary in the world of numismatics. First, it bridges the gap between old and modern coinage, combining classic American design with the precision of late 20th century minting. Second, the doubling error was never supposed to happen, making it a true 1 in a million mistake. Third, its value continues to rise as collectors race to own a piece of this numismatic history before it becomes impossible to find. Here's something fascinating. When the 1995 double die coin was first discovered, it caused a massive buzz across the United States. Coin magazines, collectors, and even news outlets began reporting about people finding valuable pennies in their pockets. Coin dealers offered thousands of dollars for high-grade examples, and soon, the 1995 Liberty 1 cent became a coin everyone wanted to find. That frenzy hasn't faded even today. So what makes a 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin worth $779,338? Let's break it down. The highest value examples are the ones in mint state, or proof condition, meaning they've never been used in circulation and still shine like the day they were struck. The color and luster also matter. Red cents are the most valuable, followed by red-brown, and then brown. Collectors also pay close attention to the doubling, clarity of details, and the sharpness of Abraham Lincoln's profile. In coin auctions, a 1995 Liberty 1 cent double die in perfect condition can command unbelievable prices. For example, in several high-profile auctions, these coins have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Experts predict that as time passes and these coins become even rarer, their value could exceed $1 million in the future. Now, let's talk about how to identify one. Take a 1995 Liberty 1 cent and look closely under good lighting or use a magnifying glass. On the front side, check the word Liberty and In God We Trust. If you notice a slight shadowing or doubling effect, where the letters seem to have a faint duplicate outline, congratulations, you may be holding a rare treasure. Also, always inspect the 1995 date itself. The doubling can sometimes extend into the numerals as well, but remember, not every 1995 penny is valuable. Only those with the double die feature or certain minting variations hold this extreme worth. That's why it's important to get your coin authenticated and graded by professional services like P. Once your coin is certified, you'll know its exact grade and market value, and trust me, that little 1 cent coin could turn into a life-changing sum of money. Here at JF Coin, we always remind our viewers that the world of coin collecting isn't just about profit, it's about preserving history. Every Liberty 1 cent coin carries a story of American craftsmanship, a chapter of economic evolution, and the beauty of precision minting. The 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin captures all of that, a perfect blend of history, rarity, and monetary power. So, next time you go through your old coin box or pocket change, take a closer look. That 1995 penny you almost ignored might just be a masterpiece worth $779,338. Imagine how incredible it would feel to hold a piece of American history in your hands, knowing that its value could change your life. If you enjoyed learning about this stunning coin, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends who love coin collecting, and most importantly, subscribe to JF Coin, your ultimate destination for everything about Liberty 1 cent coins, Liberty 1 dime coins, and the hidden treasures of US currency. We bring you the rarest coin stories, the latest market values, and deep historical insights that turn simple coins into priceless collectibles. So stay tuned, because at JF Coin, every coin tells a story, every cent has a secret, and one day, you might be the next person to discover a $779,338 penny sitting right in your own home. Thank you for watching JF Coin.